try and find the kills. So far, nothing connecting. Alien hiding down from behind the car. Lucky on site, finding one shot. Azza as well chimes in, but not soon enough. They need to find more kills. ex-Winstrike the ones to find most of them so far. NickelBack chimes in. jkaem around Gandalf. Tries to peek through, but there's just too damn many pesky terrorists dealing with it. And just like that, it's going to be the first round, the pistol round.
79 points of health.
Oh, Lucky with the aggression now, with the flashes coming in onto the site. Liazz is able to find one. Lucky, oh, not able to do too much out of that. Forrester and Krad with the aggression, but oh, Alien caught a little bit out of guard there, and that just means that the site is taken out for the ex-Winstrike side. But look at the aggression, Azza comes in, doesn't shy a second longer, gets himself a site. Lineup is there, BnTeT with one. Oh, nearly with a second aggression from Krad, doesn't work out, waits for the reloads, but it's EXTREMUM to get themselves on the board finally. And that is EXTREMUM with 1-3 scoreline with the diffusion. BnTeT, what a beast.
Yeah, what a beast, and I needed round for the likes of EXTREMUM. They were starting to be on a bit of a knife's edge there, but they do pick it up. Gratisfaction holding in towards ramp. Oh, the timing. He drops the smoke behind him, and now he's giving up the ramp position, allowed them to push up, but he finds first frag. It's huge. Forrester grabs one of his own, towards Azza, looking to double it up as well. The bomb will go down, and now they can start setting up these potent palm positions.
Yeah, and the smoke had faded there. A little bit of a greedy push there, but Gratisfaction through the box. Okay, Lucky is down to a square standing, 3 versus 3. Gratisfaction will look to be sneaky, wary that Krad could be around. This could be absolutely huge if they do not check it. Spray down, simple stuff. There is no way Gratisfaction can do anything about this. Forrester peeks out wide. Even if that wasn't the case, he was pretty much pincered in catwalk. Ooh, they might. If they peek to simultaneously, flash comes out. It's absolutely huge.
Oh,
what, 3 kills? The timing was just there for them. EXTREMUM, what a beautiful round. Can they translate that into a win, though? Look at Krad. Coming in from behind still. A couple of AK-47s that can do down. Forrester needs to find the frag, but does only find one. Krad needs to come up huge with a 4th. They know that the lurk around can come through. Headshot found. Beautiful stuff. But there's a long way to go. 3 AKs now that he needs to fend for. AWP as well to Liazz, and Azza finds a nice clear one. EXTREMUM with a pistol buy catches EXTREMUM, and they need to get these down as soon as they get the push on. But Gratisfaction, whoa, okay, with an AWP not able to shut down Krad with that headshot. And
well, as you mentioned, they just don't really realize the kind of weaponry they have, especially against the likes. Oh, BnTeT good for 2, look for 3, and he'll find it. What a way to shut things down. He'll finally be traded out by the likes of Lucky, but he does find a triple spray down. Just a slightly hard damage on economy. Doesn't matter though. It's
beautifully done. But aggression now from the long side. Azza, oh, bumps head with his opponent. Alien flushes out both, but takes down his teammate at the same time. Azza with a secondary one. Not quite able to solidify a third, as Krad does overwhelm him with that push. Still coming up on ramp. Gratisfaction needs to be ready for it. Still looking for the boost. Arena spots out Lucky. Beautifully done, even if he's flashy, he's able to find it. Krad finding the finisher. No, it's Alien to do that. Liazz shuts down Alien all of a sudden, and Krad couldn't do too much. Liazz comes up, fights back, 2 kills to his name, and he's able to bet.
AKs and Galeos, but it will just be a deagle to support them as they go rushing out towards long, trying to find something. Alien full blinds. I'm not finding one, but only one. Krad in there for the trade as he himself is traded by BnTeT, and already EXTREMUM have taken the man advantage.
Oh, NickelBack coming through. It seems like deja vu because that bumping of heads has happened a couple of rounds ago as well. This time, EXTREMUM to win out on that advantage. Gratisfaction holding down the line. That's aggressive movement from him. Oh, it doesn't quite make the second shot connect, and that could be hurtful. NickelBack now onto 15 points of health with 1 bullet to remain in this game. Forrester helps out with BnTeT, and that just keeps the A long. 2 versus 2, and right now, it's looking difficult. NickelBack holding down the line from A long. jkaem, oh, from afar, will go for the peekaroo. He finds it down to 1v1, but the bomb has been planted. And now with a rotation from ramp, does he expect it? Catches him off guard, but it doesn't even matter. jkaem takes it. Nice little win from him, and that surely is going to be the equalizer.
Oh, it's a tough way to whiff your spray. And a tough time as well. jkaem on 15 points of health. He picks up 2 kills in a 1v2 clutch, and he makes it work in his favor. Of course, NickelBack was low on HP. I think he got dropped down to 6 points of health, but
going for some mid control. jkaem, sneaky beaky. I think he'll get spotted out. Some shots being thrown upon him as the barrel of his opponent's weapon. Oh, absolutely. Coming to this stream and still have a chance here. But Alien, doesn't matter if you have 2. Ex-Winstrike have Alien. To be honest, but Azza is a little bit in a pickle, but he's able to hold down the line. 7 HP. NickelBack able to find the shot through, so that's going to be the closer. Pushing up towards mid. Aggressiveness from BnTeT. Whoa, you love when this guy goes aggressive. You know when he's feeling it, but Alien is able to shut him down as well. Good for a 3-piece this game. not only brought this Winstrike squad to where it is right now, ex-Winstrike, I might add.
Is exquisite. He allows himself to isolate these fights into 1v1 every time he has an AWP. Doesn't overextend it, doesn't overpeak, and it works in his favor. Just like that, Slacky picks up one towards Azza, and already the ex-Winstrike lot.
He needs assistance with a flash at least from his teammate coming through. Smokes, util, everything going for a contact play. They have no idea. Finds one shot, completely blinded. This gives him time. Shui collects, finds for the second shot, doesn't quite make it through. Krad with his acrobatics jumps up from above. Gratisfaction now left in a 1v4 with an AWP. He's got the kit.
He's got a kit. He's done it. They can't clear him in time. Oh, what a genius. You're a genius, Gratisfaction. The man, the myth, the mustache goes huge. He picks Q's as well. And NickelBack who's in the window. The last kind of pillar over towards our site. Let it slip. And now Azza swinging through. Gratisfaction's good for one. The man on fire. But Elliot in for the trade. Azza picks one of his own as well as an AK-47 as well as
couple of rounds ago, but still lucky. Oh, how did he find himself in this situation? They do not check out A-Long. Aza, he's able to shut it down. But now with a lineup, Aza with second. Don't know why I'm calling him as Aza, it's Azza. But right now, NickelBack, right now, with Azza holding the line, maybe good for 3 or 4. No, NickelBack with a swing, finds off the shot, and now down to a 1v2. Makes things slightly more difficult. Smoke thrown, does go for the plants within it. 10 seconds remaining, but both players coming from Catwalk. As soon as he walks out of the smoke, he'll be dead, and that's exactly what happens. Liazz finds that one, and that is going to be EXTREMUM with an 8th, guaranteeing there will be a head at halftime.
Yeah, and that is huge, right? That's such a big factor, especially on this first half. And I think that...
I mean, ex-Winstrike, I didn't expect them to be caught off guard like this. EXTREMUM showing up completely right now. BnTeT with the lineup, Azza as well with 2. Single-handedly, these 2 players... But I don't think it's got the lineup right, because Liazz is there waiting, taking it, and it's 9-6 on the EXTREMUM side. And Neo, I think we're seeing a completely different face from EXTREMUM that we haven't seen in weeks.
Yeah, we made everything brilliant, no matter the tier. He's a top coach, and I think he'll keep them calm and collecting ground, and Elliot holding in towards doors, and he'll find it with a shot to open things up towards jkaem.
And now NickelBack aggressing forwards. That's a lot of information gained. Now, lower tunnels could be the prospect that EXTREMUM are going to looking for. Mid push coming through, but Lucky not finding the headshot. Oh no, that is dreadful. EXTREMUM know this right now. BnTeT able to find one, finding the second one as well. Alien trying his luck, but it's not working out. Lucky though, do they expect the secondary push up? Krad from short will try his luck as Azza will look to come up with his teammate. The bomb is making its way towards B, buying time. Krad, he has no idea where Azza is right now. Finds a kill. And just like that, EXTREMUM win the pistol, and that just catapults them ahead. It is. It's getting very worrying, and I'm at a loss for words. Like, it's worrying for the ex-Winstrike side, because it was by all means not expected that they would lose this. It was kind of a 2-0 coming into this, but right now, for a curse to be facilitated, they need that smoke on through. That gives them so much room. Splitting the map in 2, and Gratisfaction with that frag, surely they should be able to take it towards the B side. If they keep that second lurker towards that mid side, not allow ex-Winstrike to push onwards, following up with a secondary smoke as well, they could win this through. But Lucky, one closer and personal on that lineup. Azza, he's able to deliver, and just like that, EXTREMUM yet again find themselves on that B bomb site with 3 players remaining. Ex-Winstrike need to bring this
so brilliant. The confidence is flowing through their veins, and we mentioned this is a side in which, you know, they're very hot and cold, right? Hit or miss. They can have games where they're brilliant
into this roster being picked up by EXTREMUM.
Yeah, exactly.
But jkaem opens things up once more. EXTREMUM for yet another time find themselves on the front foot from the get out for him so many times.
Yeah.
Not only on the T side, but for the CT side and the defuse as well. jkaem able to find one. Krad does get the refrag into it, so still EXTREMUM have the numbers, not really dropping forward, but we're only one player towards the B side. They may have got the right read on this. Forrester trades it through. Azza wins out on Catwalk as well. EXTREMUM in a 1v3, getting the bomb on
the board for EXTREMUM, and with such a massive deficit, it's essentially a GG go next. We'll see on map number 2, because I cannot see ex-Winstrike getting back into this.
That's definitely not what you want. But right now, EXTREMUM, no, absolutely not. But Krad able to find the first frag once more, but it's ex-Winstrike this time with the numbers advantage.
Brilliant. Forrester, he can hold, he can wait. He doesn't need to overextend here. So much information is going on. NickelBack, he was holding, but he's found. Azza, good for one, brings it back to the 4 versus 4.
And as he's able to find that one, Forrester needs to fall back now. 2 people from Gandalf. Now that is getting tight, but Elian holding down the line. Not able to find the shots. They do trickle in. Cross coming in from ramp facilitated by 2 smokes. Forrester getting the cross through, but Liazz is able to return it in favor. Down to 3 versus 3. Lucky finding that shot. Oh, it's getting close. Gratisfaction getting it. Lucky again with the AWP. It's an extravaganza with all 3 players now left having that auto sniper raffle. Well, not auto, it's a sniper raffle nonetheless, but now coming onwards. Gratisfaction from ramp, shutting down with a rotate from Elian, gets the final kill.
Damage and really take the momentum. If EXTREMUM take this, Winstrike, their economy broken.
Oh, absolutely right. Coming through, jkaem, they know where he is. Elian with the lineup. He's able to find it. Not too bad, not too shabby of a start. EXTREMUM now will have AWP on him as well. Double up setup. Very nice and handy for Dust2. Smoke coming through. Is he ready for it? Coming out, assistance for Forrester. He's able to be blind, but it doesn't even matter. Lucky with 2. Beautifully done. Crossfire setup. EXTREMUM have got nothing in mid. Absolutely nothing. Shut down by the B defense, but Gratisfaction winning round 1. Krad comes out from behind as the smoke does deteriorate in the end. And that
is not looking great, but it's flipped head for ex-Winstrike. They're looking a little bit more confident. Swinging through, though, with Forrester. He's actually won in the long-range duel against the AWP.
Well, he actually has. Ooh, things are looking tough. Things are looking bleak. Forrester wins out the trade yet again. 2 kills to his name. And out of 2, this is their own map pick. Now they want to take it their own. Alien with a lineup will be able to find one as he falls right back up. EXTREMUM, but things are looking tough. Krad makes some noise, jumps up. Elian with 1. jkaem all by himself. Really nothing much he can do. Does try his luck. Find 1 kill onto NickelBack across to that car there, but now that does mean that ex-Winstrike have an advantage to this next one by also gaining themselves the 9th.
On both sides have been performing relatively well, but this time it's jkaem to pick up the orb for EXTREMUM.
Oh, look at the aggression there from Liazz. He gets caught off guard, and Forrester now needs support from his teammate to actually get away from this. Yeah, it shouldn't be too much of a problem to follow.
Full dedicated hold, and a jump boost allows him to escape away. Then they coming through, they're doing a huge shot of damage, but it's jkaem with BnTeT finding the frags.
Yeah, 1 round only was needed to get themselves on that 15th, but now ex-Winstrike have a massive job ahead of them to actually come back from this incendiary thrown. Lucky not able to find the shot. jkaem to interrupt him. 2k for the man this round, and ex-Winstrike, they know.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And now, for ex-Winstrike, this is a real kind of high-pressure situation. We mentioned this is a map in which we expect them to
challenge from Pit, and that makes the peak from Alien a little bit more difficult, slightly disappointing. Krad able to find 1 right now. jkaem shutting that one down. And double smoke setup to facilitate the push. They cannot afford to drop this. NickelBack from back of sight. Ramp coming through. Flash, they line up. It does damage, but not enough for the kill. HG grenade to be thrown. Forrester is the one to find that to the Grad as well. Elian chimes in for another. Liazz with the spray down. Not going to be enough. Too many players on the ex-Winstrike side hold down. True. Still.
Oh, now he holds. He needs to find at least 1 here.
Elian holding true to 1, needs assistance to get out of the situation. Flash drawn out, needs a smoke to facilitate him the draw back, but sticks around. And that's the bomb dropped. With the splatter of his opponent's body behind on that door, he's able to find some damage on the second, not able to find the difference making, staying alive so far. NickelBack helping out Elian with another. That's absolutely massive. All up at a time. There's nothing they can do. Ex-Winstrike, they take this yet another time, and it's a flawless round all around. Let's see if they can close it. They're so darn close, and from what has been a 14-2 trickle in from Catwalk, I mentioned that was their point of success earlier. NickelBack aggressive, out of context. He's able to find them, catches them off guard, and right now 2 players remaining on the EXTREMUM side. Elian, what a flick! And Gratisfaction all by himself. Catches out Elian with the double swing, but that does mean he's all by himself in a 1v3. Picks up the AK now with a cross to come through. Does have 1 smoke to help him push out, but the lineup is there for the ex-Winstrike side. Pushes through, they push, they peek, they get themselves a kill, and ex-Winstrike, NickelBack has his sights on it. Double smoke following to that CT cross. Lucky needs to make it happen with the AWP, finds 1 shot now. 2 players holding that one down. Forrester gets shut down. Maybe this is their chance. NickelBack pushing through, able to find 1. Spray down, connects.
Oh my.
NickelBack, that is huge. But that means that jkaem is able to find himself onto the side.
Surges, what perseverance and resilience from the CT side, and the CIS roster are looking absolutely brilliant. And this spray down showed it.
Yeah, on the first round of overtime. 19 rounds of essence. And already some kills have been traded through. equally so. That NickelBack, though, on that location, could catch them off guard with a flash to come through. He's able to find one now, draws right back from it. But Elian is there to deliver as Liazz tries to go for the refrag. Perfectly done. Nice coordination from the ex-Winstrike side. You just need to play the double system correctly, and they make it happen as well. Elian joins in as well. I have no idea how he connected the last shot, but he does. Up through the flames.
And he puts himself onto 25 frags. He is an unreal AWPer. His consistency is, well, second to none. He's really up there.
Until I see one team winning it out completely. Alien able to find one frag yet again, going for the connector play, going for
They got to clear this side. The smoke start to fade. Here's where the cavalry comes in. Lackey holding with the AWP flash, not catching him, but he's going to catch Leo. A shot there, looking for one as well. BnTeT, one of his own, but it's Forrester finding two. That's huge, and in doing so, it's all down to one man. jkaem in the 1 versus 3.
There's no way he makes it happen. He's able to find that one spray down. They know exactly where he is, and Krad wraps up around behind him. ex-Winstrike with 17. 2 more rounds, and they have won this out, falling this bandwagon of success for quite some time. Aggressing forwards, NickelBack able to find one, flashed out completely, double flash out, Krad joins in. This is so one-sided, I can't even. BnTeT shuts it down. It makes it that much more harder. Surrounded by all means. NickelBack doing some noise. BnTeT knows exactly where that is. Pushing through. NickelBack finds that one out. It's all up to Gratisfaction. He's able to find one. Down to a 1v4. Forrester finds him. ex-Winstrike now are on map point.
1 round is all they need. The magic number of 19. And taking a look at this replay again, it just shows the dominance time and time again. Brilliant from the likes of the CIS roster. And this ex-Winstrike side are unreal. The resilience and the perseverance from
so far, it's kind of like they dig themselves in further into the pit, and it looks like they won't be able to do too much out of it. Lackey gets off guard. BnTeT with the first one, but Forrester quickly trades through on the other side of the map. Is that going to be good enough, though? Gratisfaction with a good lineup there. Does get shot down to 64 points of their flash to delay the push even longer, but he needs reinforcements. But no one is close to be found. Pistol should do it. ex-Winstrike find themselves on the B side with the numbers advantage. A 2 versus 5 on B. It's such a difficult task for Extremum to take, and I don't believe they'll be able to do so. Elian does find some damage, but it's Azza to close it out in the end. BnTeT from afar tries to desperately find a spray down onto Krad. Bomb does get planted though, but Forrester right behind the smoke. He's behind them. He could be the difference maker. He could shut down this round right here, right now. Pushing up through doors. Azza in a 1v3. Can't quite find NickelBack just yet. Will attempt it from the back of sight. NickelBack shuts it down. ex-Winstrike with the comeback of not going to overtime, surprisingly, with ex-Winstrike's comeback, but let's see how this one goes. BnTeT goes aggressive. He's able to find some shots on Alien, shuts him down. Not able to have too much of an impact this game as of yet. Pushing through. Liazz taking damage. The bomb has been planted now. And Gratisfaction 1 by 1, they're finding kills. ex-Winstrike trying to group up together, but with 5 players, this retake is going to get a little bit difficult.
Yeah, now on the 5v3s, Liazz good for 1. No one towards NickelBack. Gratisfaction one of his own. Liazz shutting things down, meaning that for Extremum. I'd say ensures what they're looking for. No really control over the B site. Only ex-Winstrike kind of having one player towards that side of things. But Forrester finding a nice quick frag does put them at the start here. ex-Winstrike finding maybe second one is lucky through the smoke. Elian though connects with an AWP shot, but BnTeT and Liazz quick to respond. Down to a 3-on-3 already, and no real decisiveness onto this round. Elian aggressive. If he times is right, he could be in for an absolute chain of frags here. The Molotov's expended as well. Hasn't been used over. Nice nade, and, well, Krad. It's an easy double spray down for him. Brilliant teamwork from the likes of the ex-Winstrike roster, and with 3 remaining.
Now the scaffolding push to come through, but Elian looking this onwards with Molotov to come their way. Elian is able to come through it with the smoke, allowing him to cross through. Azza right behind the smoke will try and go for the follow-up, as the smoke will fade soon enough. He's got some time to work with for the time being. Extremum getting greeted with fire towards that A site, not able to do too much. Finally getting a kill onto Azza does put Extremum right back onto equal standings where their opponents, but still, with 50 seconds remaining, they have yet to support the decision on one of these sites. But what's interesting is that Liazz kind of has found himself on that middle ground. He's able to find a kill onto Forrester and could give the call that, hey guys, B site is
lowest position. Krad taking a huge chunk of damage as Lackey and Elian are making their way forward. Lackey good for the first, I can double up as well, but a double spray down from Azza is beautiful. They know the position of the last, and for Krad, he's going to keep
4th, like you said. Bomb explodes, boom. Vertigo goes to shambles, goes to pieces, somehow still stands to live another day. Gonna have that helmet, but it won't even matter. AK-47's one-shot headshot potential. It's pretty much the name of the game at this point. Forrester with the first one. That puts ex-Winstrike in a demanding lead, but Gratisfaction won't pretty much shy away from it. Elian, though, he's a monster on the AWP. What else can I say? Finding yet another frag. EXTREMUM, though, still are looking to push onwards. Not really falling back just yet. jkaem finds another two, and that puts them right back in square standings. Could get themselves on the site. jkaem with a third. Now this could get difficult. Lackey, though, finds the equalizer, falls back right around onto the site, jumps up on top. Lackey puts his team right back into the commanding position, and Lackey with a third. Pushes through, but Elian not quite able to connect the shot through the gap on the smoke there, and that may be costing them. They're going to push back. Gratisfaction does get shut down instantly. Krad meets him up with a headshot. That's exactly what they do. Elian needs to be careful. Maybe a follow-up smoke to come through. That forces out the swing. Azza with two. NickelBack and Krad, though, they were able to line them up. Krad with 3. 4 in the entire round. And ex-Winstrike
alive now. We're starting to see some brilliance on the Russian side. That looks like even bigger. Liazz good for the first. On towards Lackey, however, and the man advantage already in favor of the T side.
Yeah, it is indeed. I mean, coming up from the push here, NickelBack needs to be careful. That MP9. Let's see if he's able to do anything out of it. Molly does force him to swing, as is able to find that one. And EXTREMUM, solidly. Simple CSGO. Able to find picks one after the other. Get themselves on site, make their opponents look out of position. And with the ULTI, they're able to do so. Nicely done. Nice sit further. Well, a win here could even catapult them to win ninth. But let's see if they're able to do so. Aggressiveness coming up from Gratisfaction. Elian instantly deleted.
Yeah, now well, they need to make a slight decision here because they've already seen that first frag picked up onto the CT side, made that 2 as well, and EXTREMUM, they are looking dominant here as Gratisfaction picks up another. It's all done to Unlucky and Forrester with that low.
It's a little bit more dicey than that.
Yeah, I think actually, to be honest, I think in more kind of common times and modern times, I think it's slightly more T-sided, but it was historically one of the more C-sided maps, and I think
their abilities to keep things going, but completely flashed out. jkaem is out in the open. Elian able to find one. Krad as well. It's just a matter of time and a matter of luck for whoever sees his opponent first. Nade. Ouch. jkaem peeks out. Krad is down. Elian able to trade that one through. ex-Winstrike with the numbers. Scratch that. BnTeT wants to make things happen. Nearly a line up there for Lackey. Second time's a charm. Finds 2 in a row. Liazz and Azza get caught off. And ex-Winstrike instantly.
A better standing. A 9-6 half is by no means the end of the world, especially if you pick up the pistol round. So that needs to be the priority for them.
It does indeed. But I mean, you have to give credit to BnTeT finding the entries there, but I don't think they expected for a third player to be around that B-side area. Lackey was just there and waiting. Maybe a little bit too greedy, maybe not really playing with their precautions. Krad completely flashed out. He's able to spam jkaem's feet. He just destroys his legs, runs out. Crazy. Really not gaining too much ground with the smokes. Will facilitate the push through. We need to be careful there. Krad does get shut down by Gratisfaction finally, but that's the bomb plant now. Still doable for them. Nice little touch is going to hurt. Smoke thrown out once more, out from the open. Will peek through. Liazz and Azza kind of have a double system going on. Shut down one by one. Gratisfaction now the solo player remaining. Multiple players. He's able to find 2. Can he make that 3? No. Lackey shuts that down. A nice little push there from EXTREMUM, but that got so close. Ex-Winstrike managed to make it work. Oops, make the final kills go in their favor. Exactly. They don't want to meet each other. Just throw each other, throw flames to each other, and that's how you're going to win out trades. But no, Elian decides that it's time to throw bullets into the matter. Finds one. Gratisfaction, though, does get the trade through. Maybe it's best they keep to flames because right now it's getting a little bit too close, too messy.
Yeah, a bit of a mess here.
Smoke's thrown out once more, pushing aggressive. BnTeT all able to find the one headshot. Spraying down. BnTeT with 2 somehow through the smoke makes it happen. Down to 1 on 3. And EXTREMUM, they're on the verge on double digits right now. Control over the site. jkaem and Liazz on unorthodox angles catch Forrester off guard. And that is going to be EXTREMUM 10-5 half. How about that, Neo?
Yeah, that is a real confident showing from the likes of EXTREMUM, especially off the back of that choke that we kind of saw in map number 1. That's a good way to kind of turn things around. Double digits in the first half, and in doing so, well,
I'm not playing. My name is X-Warrior, by the way, guys. So I kind of keep on thinking that you guys are trolling me, but that's not completely not the case. So we've got 3 X's in this game right now, but pistol round starting off, and it's EXTREMUM with the first frag. Elian does go down. The star AWP of the squad is no longer in this. Lackey is able to find the trade through onto BnTeT, arguably the star of EXTREMUM currently. But right now, Lackey will stick around onto this B side of things, pushing through. Liazz is able to find that one, no problem whatsoever.
In the favor, but the flashbang coming through is huge for us to give one. Krad one of those is huge, and then they're shutting things down, and Krad shutting things completely well and truly down as far as the finish off Gratisfaction, who's only good for that one half.
The lineup, oh, they're kind of checking through the smoke, but it's Elian to have X-ray vision through the smoke, kind of finding a pixel through it, spotting out again, being sneaky. Krad, oh, the timing, oh, this is tough. Will peek through, he finds a headshot as well. Arthur not expecting that one bit. Surprised that Molly thrown now needs to swing, but Liazz does get the trade on through. 3 versus 4, ex-Winstrike still with the numbers, heading towards the B side. They've bamboozled them completely.
Yeah, now they're making their way up there. We'll find out in just a second. It's actually completely open and clear, and the bomb will go down. And once again, these post-bomb positions, we know how brilliant.
Round, right? Getting
Yeah,
themselves a buy round. Extremely important. Liazz, though, he's able to survive through it. Spray down through scaffolding. Issue grenade won't be enough to end his life. 11 HP.
Game.
Start peeking through Liazz. Whoa, what a shot. Beautifully done. Oh, with a lineup as well. deagle makes it work. EXTREMUM seem like they could make this happen. Going for a little bit of a cheeky buy. It's a small one. It's cheeky, like I said. Alien. If they just pinch out a hair, he'd be dead. I don't know if that actually works, but that's not how Counter-Strike works. I'm absolutely certain for that. But Elian, now with a headshot through that AWP, keeping things equal in numbers. Smoke thrown out as well, peeking through. Elian, oh, somehow surviving through it to find a kill. Dies in the end, touching through the bomb. Spray down from Krad, touches away from it. 1 bullet for player is going to be enough. And BnTeT, he can't do anything. Has to fall back. Will try and find the kill, and he won't be able to do so. ex-Winstrike, they find the equalizer, and there.
That inconsistency has caused issues, but now they've picked up the M4s and gone aggressive. Liazz doesn't spot, but BnTeT in there for support. The double in towards theirs works in their favor, and they've picked up the first frag. Make that 2.
Easy. Not challenged at all, but on the other side of the map, things are different. Krad trying to make a different story to Liazz, that angle, maybe opening things up. EXTREMUM have got the numbers. jkaem with a swing finds Krad as well. Not too bad. Elian, though, tries to keep his team alive in that. Half HP on him now. Will get the bomb down, but incendiary thrown. Delays it slightly. Goes for the slide around. Swings to the left. jkaem is now down. Down to a 2v2 with 20 seconds remaining. Still a dual prospect. No smoke to deliver. Line up there for him. Elian not quite able to find the shot. That is brutal. 30 points of health. Pulls the trigger. Oh, the box is just too strong. Withstands the damage. And with 10 seconds, there is no time for Elian. Such a close round, but it's EXTREMUM to come up ahead with their first round in this half.
Finally, we see a bit of resurgence from them. It has been a rough showing, but they pick up that first round in this half. And
still plenty that can withstand the stages. But like you said, on the verge of an economical disarray. Gratisfaction finding one into Krad. Forrester now pushing onwards. BnTeT finding one. NickelBack needs to find the entry here. So far, nothing found. Forrester on the back line. They had no idea he was there, and that's going to be the kill. Elian as well on the other side of the map shines in for one as he does rotate onto the position of his teammates. But Liazz still sticking around, still being a pesky counter-terrorist, not allowing the terrorists to get themselves a bomb planted. jkaem as well. Liazz joining in on that. Forrester all by himself. The difference maker so far won't be a prospect. EXTREMUM line 2 rounds in a row. It seems that they are back right now. If you look at the lineup of EXTREMUM, they've got 3 players around this area. Yeah. Faction, oh, with a swing, doesn't quite work. He does find the damage, but not the finishing blow onto NickelBack now. Gratisfaction needs to hide away from it. It's ex-Winstrike to find the trades, but a couple of players being a little bit on the low side. Being a dangerous prospect. jkaem, aggressiveness, bring things back to square footing. BnTeT, though, what a position to catch them off guard. But that's going to give them the B-side take. Rotations will come in by all means.
Not to overextend their side. jkaem, he's gone in towards that lower stairs position as the other 2 post up into CT, but Liazz has such an important frag. Gratisfaction is one of his own. And now it's all onto one man. Lackey, 49 points of health and a dream. Looking for something. Will he find anything? He won't. It's jkaem from behind who shuts things down. And with 3 remaining players, it's EXTREMUM who pick up a 14. And are 2 rounds away from pushing this to map number 3.
That was beautiful retake there from smokes from the start. Aggressiveness coming through. NickelBack does get that one kill. Gratisfaction already down. No warp in their hands. Alien, though, up close and personal, finds the swing onto Azza. Helps him out just a little bit in numbers. Now pushing through. Alien, even when he backs away, he gets the best of jkaem. And he finds another one. This man is huge. 3 kills to his name so far, and it's all up to BnTeT. In the 1v5.
Picks up an AWP as well. Miss shot, uncharacteristic. This allows BnTeT a free frag onto his Lucky, but he's quickly traded by Alien, who picks up a quad.
Gratisfaction seems that he has a clue what is going on, but will he be good enough? Trades coming through, as they're able to find that one, but still, the fight that I'm interested in is here. Gratisfaction finding this angle, waiting for BnTeT to peek through. Gets caught. Gratisfaction able to find that one. That was a massive shot and a half, but still eager to get themselves on site. No mollies to deter this plant. They're going to permit it. And eager to go for the 1v3 retake. Liazz able to find one. Alien now, nothing he can do. Finds one, but it's not good enough. EXTREMUM on 15. And it's EXTREMUM with a momentum. Perhaps to close out the map.
Yeah, exactly. This could be pushed on number 3 of Nuke.
But I haven't seen too much here from ex-Winstrike is those tactical timers, but it doesn't look like they need them. Alien already getting that 1 kill underway. It's Grenade.
The ex-Winstrike roster, but they want to walk into those crosshairs. Krad holding. Will he find? And he will. Brilliant shot on towards Gratisfaction. The orb deleted. But now Azza. Oh, look at this. Oh, he's so aware. He holds like a genius. Liazz good for one, but will he find the second? Force country. Yeah, the Polish as well. Support BnTeT. Exactly. Got to support BnTeT prior to Poland.
In the meme. Yeah, no. Yeah. BnTeT compromised. And Century, Alien, out of position now. He's able to catch that one. jkaem now needs to make it work with the M4. Be careful, Forrester. Oh, a slow peek from jkaem does get traded out in the end. MP9 not going to favour that angle. NickelBack able to win that trade. And that is ex-Winstrike again with the numbers advantage. Now, Liazz and BnTeT need to come up with something huge. BnTeT from above. Oh, they find the hole. They get it. Ex-Winstrike with 13.
That wasn't convincing.
I love the communication with casters and observers in this tournament. I love it completely. Oh, but coming through this, Lucky. Oh, able to find that one through. BnTeT now with the lineup on the AUG, not able to do too much. ex-Winstrike, no way. And the sand dunes of dust too. In the midst of the hot summer sun. For some, now Gratisfaction needs to move away from this smoke as well. This will facilitate the push, but Gratisfaction with a kill. Down to square one. Gratisfaction with a second one. No way. No way this happens. Not like this. And Gratisfaction. They could be losing this one through. Krad pushing forward. And Neo, this is so utterly close. Yet to get the bomb down. They'll be looking for it. They still have some utility over. Smoke thrown out. Here comes the swing. There comes the swing from Krad. He's able to find one. Gratisfaction trades it out. All up to Alien. 13 seconds. He needs to find the push on. Can he get it? Lurking on forwards. They're setting up the crossfire. This is genius from EXTREMUM. No way. Finds one, but no! EXTREMUM wrap it up around. They get themselves a map number 2. It is not overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Nuke to come up. Going to be greeting him. No shots fired so far. Regrets to reload as there's so many bullets he doesn't even need to do just that. Pushing through, not able to find the shots. Doolies do not wet. jkaem with 3 kills on the pistol already. Lining up towards the ace site as well. Finds the 4th. And that is EXTREMUM with round number 1. Ends things up very nicely. Wrap things up. Put a ribbon on them as well. A gift to the gods of Australian CS, I guess. The flash thrown at the start may facilitate the push towards this ace site. EXTREMUM already with a pick coming through. Not able to get things going for Liazz. Down to 7 HP. Knocked down. Or aggressiveness from main. BnTeT jkaem chiming in for one player. And now Lucky, he's able to find one. But that's extreme.
Australian roster and a lot of dominance, I must say.
It's more international roster, let's just say that. So
no one bashes that.
And stack up a lot of players.
Ooh, we're working their favour though, that's the real question.
What a though. Azza. Nice shot. Gets it through onto NickelBack. EXTREMUM yet again with the numbers. Alien though chimes in for one. But needs to be careful. He's left. Falls back instead. Doesn't take the challenge. And now And a 4v4 with a 1 minute mark. Gratisfaction gaining ground from outside. They're in trouble. Molly throw. Liazz makes it happen. They line up, but he doesn't find the second. And now this is so darn close. 2v2 Neon. Right now, Lucky in that 1v2. What can he do?
He made this work, right? In the 1 versus 2. The ISIS the fights, that's a real priority. The utility will be the problem, but he's good for the first frag. Now it's all about the last. In towards heaven. Azza plays it perfectly, and with full HP, picks up his 3rd kill in the round.
Close distances can do a whole lot of damage up above here from the A main entries. Not be able to hold down the line, not able to do too much. Flash that. Liazz is able to find the kill either way. Forrester now will try his best through that, but jkaem wins out that trade.
Lucky that does have a nice little angle. With the aggression from Gratisfaction, he can be punished as he makes his way peeking. There, UG Sportsman's Gratisfaction is the shot. What a man. And what an aim there. Brilliant in doing so. It's all down to 2. NickelBack dropped by Azza, leaving it all onto Elian. The AWP desperately trying to cling it on into.
Shot would have been enough for a couple of them, maybe 3. But no, ex-Winstrike haven't had a say so far on Nuke, which is kind of alarming, right? Because the first map for the third time's a charm, maybe, but right now, NickelBack in trouble. 5-7 at hand. Liazz shuts him down, Lucky with a refrag. So it's ex-Winstrike to chime in once, but Gratisfaction has other ideas. No rotations, no kills for you. EXTREMUM keep things going, and
to Elian. The only thing he can really master up here is just falling away. What is that shot from Forrester? RNG God as he picks up that one, but as a quick in for the trade. And in doing so now, it's once again Elian just desperately trying to save this AWP. Manages to pick up one, but now his information has been spotted. A drop of smoke in towards front garage. A little bit of a gap there, and he finds another one. So they're going chasing. This is a smart decision as well because they got such good money. The flashback comes through as well, and they'll find him. Brilliant. That's what they need.
Now, BnTeT going aggressive once more, not shying away. Showing a different image. jkaem able to find one. Forrester with a trade through. Forrester, Alien, now they've woken it up. Is that going to be good enough? No, not yet. Liazz, he's able to fight right back around, maybe with a double, but no, NickelBack aggresses forwards. And that just means it's Azza all by himself. He was so good on Dust 2. Not so great on Vertigo, but it didn't matter because his team managed to get him through it. He did have a good showing, but it wasn't a commanding one. Knife out. Don't want to bring a knife to a gunfight. Ex-Winstrike, fight back. And finally,
make things work in their favor. See an aggression towards outside, and jkaem deletes Elian. What a way to start to resurge back into this.
Absolutely right, Azza, though. And that gives them a lot of room, right? That gets them outside. Could even force it out. NickelBack was blind. He had no idea. He was pretty much dying to flames. He was so concussed.
Like the Doritos, a chilly heat wave. They are on fire here. And quite literally, it's like he's burned to a crisp and dropped by jkaem. Forrester gets one of his own towards Liazz, but brings it back to 2 versus 4. And once again, I'm assuming we'll just see the save here as the bomb goes.
I imagine 2.4k due to the fact they did win the previous round. So it won't be exactly the mark they want. Control for EXTREMUM. This could be huge. NickelBack does hide away. They don't know his position. NickelBack able to find one, stuck in place, does damage onto the second. BnTeT down to 5. Forrester from below, able to find one, make that 2. And that just means that there's 2 players remaining on to the EXTREMUM side. 1 bullet should do it for both of them. And now, Liazz just tries to delay the inevitable. Death consumes him, and Forrester does find the kill. Ex-Winstrike with a second
deficit. It becomes a bit more of a doable affair, but I mean the issue is EXTREMUM can so easily buy into the next, and that's not the way to start it. Forrester already been dropped, and the spam is brilliant. jkaem, you god, you 400 IQ legend. Flashbang coming through from this, but they'll go for one of his own. Doesn't double up, won't quite find it. Gratisfaction in for the trade. Lucky gets one of his own, but BnTeT in for the trade again, leaving Elian once again in a 1 versus 3.
It should be okay for ex-Winstrike to win, but even with that economy, EXTREMUM, they're on an is remaining, running out of time. BnTeT right now in a tough spot, making control room under their control as well. Forrester getting it. They want to get themselves towards fence, get themselves towards this A side. Krad, hold down. What a shot. Elian now is able to find one more, but can he make it happen? 2v3, doesn't connect the spray. And just like that, down to a 2-on-2 and EXTREMUM yet again with a bomb plant. NickelBack coming in from vents. Is it going to be close enough? Not quite sure if he got spotted out there from BnTeT, but now Lucky from above coming in. Azza, the trade through, the wraparound. NickelBack is down, and EXTREMUM so close to the double-digit mark. BnTeT chimes in for the last kill. And as I said, 10th round now picked up from the...
In control now.
They are indeed. aggressiveness coming out from NickelBack. If it doesn't work with the rifles, bringing out the 5-7. And now brings himself in the opponent's line of fire on through the smoke. Not quite sure if they spotted out as a lining up. Alien will have the information. Headshot found. Double AKs now for them. But does that leave the B site open? Kind of seems like it. Although Krad does have control over the control room. Lucky as well from Squeaky. Gratisfaction going aggressive with the airlock. That's not going to work out. A little bit too greedy. But BnTeT able to chime in. NickelBack though finds the AK and makes it to good use. Liazz shuts him down. But that means down to a 1 versus 3. They know where he is. Shot onto Alien, but Lucky there to deliver. ex-Winstrike get themselves on the board before the half is over.
Give a gap, but it doesn't quite work in his favor. And well, now the outside smoke's been set up once again. But Krad, good for the first frag.
As indeed, NickelBack though. Shut down from the start. Krad as well chimes in. BnTeT gonna survive a little bit longer. Alien goes for the drop, no longer to control above. Forrester falls through, but BnTeT continues. Still on a 2v2 mark. Alien tries to hold it down. What a shot, peeks out through. Will he find a second onto Alien? Not quite able to. That's going to suck because now down to 3. But BnTeT, he makes it happen. A 4K for him. That was absolutely insane. And that put Cobblestone.
Yeah, oh, the big shouts at the moment are for Tuscan.
But here comes Lucky with the MP9. Alien, okay, they've got a little bit of a lineup going. Last round in the half, they make it work.
Oh, brilliant.
Brilliant. Nothing else can be said about that, but that means that jkaem is all by himself. 1v4 isn't a prospect that he can likely face. I mean, he can face it, but will he come out of it alive? That is a different question. Will he come out of it victorious? Forrester knows what's going on, and that's going to be ex-Winstrike with 4. So close out the gap a little bit. But EXTREMUM, they've done such a stellar job on the T side, so it's going to need a Dust 2 miracle to bring ex-Winstrike back.
Exactly. A half like that is a tough one. 11 to 4. I mean, what a performance from EXTREMUM. And for ex-Winstrike, they have been lackluster, to say the least.
Yeah, that's still, though, a little bit later, so I think that's around 9 o'clock over there. Maybe
+2, I think, yeah.
Yeah. But right now, pushing onwards. Pistol is making it work. Liazz finding a couple.
It's a chaotic pistol round as well.
It is very. It's not very one-sided. That flick from Liazz. Nearly making it work, but not quite. Yeah, can do quite a fair bit of damage, even in long distance. But now, Forrester finds a first. Trickling in on side. ex-Winstrike looking to find the advantage. Up close and personal from heaven. Gratisfaction peeks out. May pick 2. Oh! Okay, that works. NickelBack and Forrester do chime in for 1 by themselves, but Liazz with the MP9 making it work on his side of things. AK-47 picked up from Azza as well. NickelBack all by himself in a 1v2. That's not going to work out. EXTREMUM fight right back around. They look impressive today, Neo. And deep smokes, which could allow them to push towards garage there and blocks out Azza's vision as well. Can't really help out jkaem, but spray down from jkaem keeps him in the game. 2-for-2 trade as Azza does fall.
Are they even going to go for the retake is the question.
I mean, they still have the weapons to do it. Why not? They should. 3 against 3. Still doable odds. Make that 3 against 2 as BnTeT finds that one. Alien down to 2-on-2. Well, Alien down to 42 HP. SG at hand. Things are looking tough. Winstrike still under control. Pushing through like it aggressively. Liazz with a trade on. All up to Alien right now. In a tough spot. Brilliant. Not much time. Still a kid at hand. He needs to connect the shots. Can he, though? He cannot. How can he not? They've defused it, and Gratisfaction finds the kill as well with a drive-by. One of the top tier 2 teams. The same could be said about Winstrike. So really doing stellar job. EXTREMUM seem like they're right back at it. It seems like the prep they're doing is really working out. But Winstrike not willing to go out without a fight. Already shots being thrown out from outside. 2 players now left on the EXTREMUM side. Make that 1 as Azza does 4. All up to Liazz at this point. But Forrester could catch him off guard. The movement from ex-Winstrike seems to be fairly decent. And Liazz does get caught. 4 players still surviving for the ex-Winstrike side of things. Lucky though. Look at the movement. Has a nice little spray down. And that's EXTREMUM already with a numbers advantage coming into the B site from ramp though. And he needs to start being careful. Liazz has a peeking out Alien with the first frag. Liazz though hiding away. Will they expect him to be here? No, they won't. 1 kill found. Now they know it. position.
No.
Down from the other side, he's able to find it. No way, Liazz, not like this. jkaem joining in on the fray. Elliot all by himself. Does this get sprayed down? EXTREMUM win out the series. A very decisive nuke map. And that is how EXTREMUM take it home and how they qualify to the knockout stages of Funspark ULTI Season 1 2021.
Yeah, what a way to do a 10-round lead, a 10-round difference to take it. It's just stunning. EXTREMUM